Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on my video. My name is Jess and I'm going to be cooking for you guys today. So I'm actually going to be making chiles rellenos. So that's basically just a stuffed pepper, and I'm actually going to be using jalapeno peppers. So this is just a recipe that my mom taught me. It's a little bit complex, but it's really kind of easy if you just follow the steps, and it's very time consuming. It's worth it in the end. So let's get started.
You're going to need between 7 to 10 jalapenos, some salt, pepper, thyme, a bay leaf, some frozen carrots, and some frozen green beans, 5 eggs, some all-purpose flour, and a pound of ground meat. I'm using ground turkey. So you start off by cooking your ground meat and adding all of the seasonings. So the salt, the pepper, the thyme, you throw in the bay leaf and you let that cook away. So while your ground meat is cooking, you're going to take your jalapenos and slice them in half. Once your jalapenos are all chopped up, you're going to place them on a greased baking sheet, cut side down, and bake them for 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you're going to chop up your green beans in a food processor, chop them up finely, and then add them to your meat, and then mix that through. Do the same thing with the frozen carrots, put them in the food processor, chop them all up, and then add that as well into your meat mixture. And then mix it all up and make sure that it cooks all the way through.
So once your jalapenos look like this, they are ready. So after the jalapenos have cooked and everything else has mixed in together and cooked all nicely, I let it just sit for 1 hour to cool off, and then I move on to the next step.
Now you're going to remove the bay leaf and add 2 whole eggs and mix that through. So you want that egg to just completely mix through with all the meat. Then you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of flour, mix it all through, add 2 more tablespoons of flour, and mix it all the way through. You're basically looking for this kind of sticky, almost paste-like texture. That's what you want. Then you're going to grab a spoon and scrape out the seeds from the jalapenos, and you're going to add that into the meat mixture. The reason I do this is so that the spice is consistent throughout all of it. So instead of having some jalapenos that are super spicy and some that aren't so much, it's just consistent all the way through. And this is personal preference. If you don't like spice, don't add them at all. If you like it a little spicy, just add some of them. So put in the amount of seeds that you want and mix that thoroughly throughout all of the meat. So now you're going to stuff the meat mixture into the jalapenos. Use your hands to pack the meat into the jalapeno, and you want to keep that boat-like shape. So just use your hands to pack it in all together until it becomes one. So it should end up looking something like this. And just do that to all of your jalapenos. Now you're going to take 3 eggs and you're going to separate the egg yolk from the egg white. So place the egg white into a large mixing bowl, and you're going to use a handheld mixer to whip up the egg whites. Do this until it starts to form peaks. Once it has, you add in the 3 egg yolks, as well as 3 tablespoons of flour. Then you continue to mix it. If your mixture becomes very thick like mine did, don't even worry about it, just add a little bit of water. I added 2 tablespoons of water and then just mixed it. And you want it to become this type of consistency. A little bit thick, but not super runny. Now it's time to take your stuffed jalapeno and you're going to cover it with the egg mixture. So I just like to take it, I dip the bottom of it and then hold it, use my hand and grab some of the egg mixture and just completely coat it. And I just do that all over it so that it's completely coated. Then you're going to place your coated jalapeno into a large pan that's already been heated up to medium heat and coated with oil. So I like to place the jalapenos on the outer edge of the pan. That way more sides are getting cooked at the same time. I flip them every 2 minutes and I just keep doing that. I rotate it and have each side cook for 2 minutes at a time so that they don't burn. And I just keep doing that until it reaches a golden brown color. Once it's at that golden brown color, they're done. And this is what your final product should look like. I like to eat this over a mixture of rice and quinoa, so I just do a 50-50 split when I cook that. I just put half a cup of rice, half a cup of quinoa. And then I just heat some tomato sauce. This is the one that I really like to use, and I just pour that on top. And that's how we eat them. I hope you guys like this, and I really hope that you guys try this out. It's not that difficult, it's just time consuming, and it's really, really good. So thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please give this video a like, and if you want to keep hanging out, please subscribe to my channel. Bye guys!